Heyo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? So welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Guys, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that's available today. And at True Trading Group, results matter. It's not just empty words and broken promises, folks. Results really matter here at True Trading Group, and your success matters because we got one simple goal. That's to help you to learn, trade, and profit. If you are new, make sure you like and share this video, but most importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live totally free right here with myself, other professional traders from TTG, as well as special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets, give you guys free lessons, education that are going to help you become better traders. But why should you listen to any of the stuff we talk about here? Guys, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. You got to understand that I began my career working for a fund in New York City. I was taught by other professional traders how to trade properly. All right. Then 2008 happened, and that was actually a great recession. The stock market crashed. But during that year is the year I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, perhaps even more importantly than that, since 2016, my team and I at TTG have helped literally thousands of traders from all walks of life, from all over the world, achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. We teach you how to fish at TTG, how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader. Regardless of what you might have read about online, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's also not gambling. It's a skill that needs to be learned like any other, especially since this is a skill that can potentially help you guys reach financial goals that you never thought were possible. Tonight's live stream is going down as follows. We're going to start things off with a 15-minute Q&A session. We're going to give some time for people to log on and to join us here tonight. And then I am also going to be bringing on Adam to help me with that Q&A. For those that don't know who Adam is, he is my partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. He's going to join me for this Q&A session. So if you guys have any questions about the membership, about the platform, Adam's going to come on here. He's going to talk to you guys about that, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have about stocks, about trading, about options, the markets, whatever it is. All right. Then we're going to spend about 15 minutes or so. I'll tell you guys about the discounts and incentives we have. For those of you that want to join the TTG platform, we still do have our holiday sale that's running for the next couple of days, but that price continues to go up. So you guys want to make sure you pay attention. If you've ever been interested in the TTG platform, we got some great deals and incentives and discounts for you guys to join here tonight. All right. Then we're going to be going over the recap of the day. A nice day today. I finished the day actually yesterday. I finished the day a little red yesterday, but today came back with a vengeance, made it count. Nice gains on ISIG. That's where I made the bulk of my money today, ISIG. And then I made a little bit of money on the SPY as well. Nothing crazy to write home about on the SPY. Bulk of my money off on ISIG. It was a nice little green day to bounce back from yesterday. And we're going to look to finish the rest of this week and the rest of the year out strong. So I'm going to recap those trades for you guys on this live stream, and I'll tell you what I think the markets are going to do as we move forward to the end of the year. All right, I told you guys yesterday that I thought the markets really needed to take a breather, that the markets were overextended, and the markets did exactly that today. They just took a breather. The markets basically just opened, sat there, did close to nothing, and then the markets closed. I mean, there was not a lot of activity that went on today in the overall markets. The markets really just took a nice big deep breath. Right. And that's a good sign. You want to see a little bit of a consolidation, a little bit of a cool off after what was a monster 5-day rally. Okay. And then at the end of this live stream, for those interested, I will actually show you the entire TTG platform. All right. It's a platform because we not only provide you with professional education, but also give you access to tools and resources that professional traders use so you can make better informed decisions and can give you guys a better chance of being successful. All right. So without any further ado, start typing your questions in chat right now. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Asking questions is how you learn. So start typing your questions in chat right now, and let's begin that Q&A.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Adam.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, buddy. I got to tell you, I'm doing good, feeling good. Had a nice little day today.
Yeah.
Looking to finish the week, the week and the year. Looking to finish the year off strong. 2021 is coming to a close quickly.
What an insane year.
It's nuts. It's nuts. I've never seen anything like it, man. This is the biggest 1-year gain I've ever seen in my career in the overall markets.
Yeah, but the whole year was pretty nuts.
Nuts. It's nuts. We had a couple of pullbacks during the year that were like 4%. You know, other than that, the markets are sitting up like 28, 29% on the year for the S&P 500. That's huge. Huge. It's been a crazy year. It really has. It's one hell of a year. I'll tell you what, man. People that are educated, that are taking advantage of these markets and take advantage of some of the moves. I mean, look at some of the stocks this year. Tesla, Nvidia, AMD. It's like some of these stocks, the moves that they have made is just, it's just nuts. It's nuts. It really is. I mean, there's never been a better time to be a trader and to be involved in markets. I think next year is going to be even crazier. You guys thought this year was crazy? Wait till next year.
Why do you think next year is going to be crazier?
Because I think there's going to be so much volatility next year. There was not that much volatility.
More volatility than there was this year with everything. I mean, what? Yeah. Explain that.
Yeah. So this year, guys, you have to really understand something. There really wasn't all that much volatility this year, right? Like the markets basically just went up in a very large channel. Okay, so you guys see this channel that I drew on my screen. This is 2021. So yeah, we had a couple of moments. We had a couple of moments of volatility in here. You had a couple of moments of volatility, right? Where the markets kind of got shaken up a little bit, but they recovered so quickly. And the overall trend of the markets the entire year remained up. You're not going to get this type of price action next year. Next year, I think you're going to get the markets are going to go. The markets are they're going to go up. Oh, let me take a different drawing tool. I think your markets, they're going to go up. Let me just put my repeat function on. And then I think they're going to go down. And I think they're going to bounce. Then they're going to bounce. And then they're going to go down. And they're going to bounce. And they're going to go down.
All right. So real quick, here's a question for you, okay? And your answer cannot be the mobile app. All right.
Right.
Deal. Okay.
It'll be part of the answer, but not all.
No, it's not going to be the answer.
All right.
There's a lot of people in True Trading Group and people that are on this live stream that are not members of True Trading Group that work full-time jobs. And yes, we're not going to ask you guys to type the number 1 if you work a full-time job and you're making money. We know that a lot of you are, but there's a lot that are, that do struggle with it. My question to you is, you keep saying next year is the year of the active trader. What about the person that wants to be an active trader, but they still have to actively go to their day job or actively take care of their kids or both?
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
Good question. For people that have full-time jobs or are not able to maybe focus as much time and energy towards the markets next year as they were able to do in 2021 or in 2020 because of work from home or lockdowns or whatever it is that caused you to have more free time on your hands. It's all about the different trading styles and strategies, and learning different styles and strategies, because a lot of people think that you must be in front of your computer all day long in order for you to make money in the markets. And it's not true. There's a lot of different. Now, listen, if you're going to be a scalper, all right, if you're going to be a scalper, yeah, then you got to be in front of your computer screen literally all day long. A scalper is someone that's in and out within seconds to minutes. If you're going to be a traditional day trader or a swing trader, you do not need to be in front of your computer screen all day long. Traditional day traders, their trades will last, which is what I am. I'm a traditional day trader that also swing trades. So, traditional day traders will be in a trade for, several minutes up to several hours in the course of a day. And then, of course, you have swing trades, which can last multiple days, multiple weeks. And having access to, or exposure rather, I should say, to professional traders that implement all of these different various styles is what's going to allow you to develop a style that's going to work for your lifestyle. All right. A lot of people don't understand that when you figure out your trader identity, which is the type of trader that you are going to be and the style you're going to implement and the strategy you're going to use, traders figure out their identity as a trader by two different things. And that's going to be your personality, but also your lifestyle. When I say lifestyle, I'm not talking about do you like fancy dinners and lavish vacations. It's how much time do you have to actually be in front of a computer screen, or how much time do you have to maybe be on your phone where you can actually make trades throughout the course of a day. And that's going to dictate the type of style trader that you're going to be. Now, fortunate for everybody that's on here, or fortunate for everybody that is a member of True Trading Group, there's 8 other professional traders, and we actually are just adding another one to the group with Mr. Matt Kors, who's going to be joining the group as well. But there's other professional traders that are in chat with you all day long, including myself. And we all have different styles. We all have different strategies. And when you guys get, if you're going to be implementing like a swing trading style, or if you're going to be implementing a low volatility traditional day trading type of style where you guys can just enter a trade, set your stop loss, and just let the trade work itself out, you can do that very easily if you're going to be a swing trader or a day trader. But there's just specific types of stocks and specific types of options and setups that you're going to want to go after. You're going to want to stay away from the real fast moving small caps that halt left and right. The $5 stock that runs to $15 but halts 12 times along the way. You're going to stay away from those type of trades. But you're going to focus on other stocks like a Lucid, an AMD, the SPY, Facebook. Okay, these are going to be some stocks that you're going to want to focus on, whether it's through the equity or if it's through the option itself. And that's how you guys are going to make money next year. And believe me, the moves next year are going to be drastic. I think that you're going to see huge daily moves next year.
Okay, all right. So real quick, I don't mean to cut you off. I know you get in a roll, and we're good. My question is, so let me just reiterate this back to you. Tell me if I got this, okay? Tell me if I got this. So to answer the question, okay, the way that somebody that works a full-time job that's back in the office would take advantage of this would first be to, and I don't mean this as in True Trading Group, I mean this as in taking advantage of 2022, which is going to be the year of the active trader. What they would do would essentially be to get educated, obviously, right? But then also to figure out what their trader identity is, and then essentially figure out swing trade strategies and long-term investing strategies that work for them. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Now, the next part of that question is, how do so let's say somebody does that, right? Somebody does that. They come in here, they get involved in the markets, they swing trade, they long-term invest, but not every trade is set it and forget it, especially with what you're saying, that you're going to see these big moves up and down, right? How do these people protect themselves if they can't actively be in the trade, even if it's a swing trade or long-term invested? What strategies could they implement to make sure that no matter what happens, they're not going to, check back in a couple hours or a day and realize that they just got, smoked?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, if you're not able to be in front of your computer screen, and this goes for anybody, and this even goes for people that are able to sit in front of their computer screen. Like, for example, if I'm going to trade during the day and I have to get up and I got to go to the bathroom, or someone's at my door, whatever it is. If I have to get up away from my computer screen, you got to set a hard physical stop loss. Now, during the regular trading session, do
me a quick favor. I'm sure 80% of the people in here understand what a stop loss is, but for those that don't, explain what a stop loss is, and why is it automatic?
Well, there's different types of stop losses, number one, but I would suggest that everyone sets a stop on quote, or just what would be a traditional, it might say, depending on your broker, it'll say stop on quote, might just say stop. Just don't use a stop limit order. Stop limit orders, I hate. I'm not a big fan of them. I think there's no reason to have a stop limit order if you guys are setting it for your stop on your position size, in case, so basically, if you're wrong, you're going to set this order so it's going to protect you in case you're not at your computer, you're not paying attention. If the stock breaches a certain level, you're going to exit that trade. It'll protect your downside. So you want to use the stop limits or stop on quote, or just regular stop order, which will basically mean you're going to set a price. Now that price, let's say, I'm just going to make up a number, $20.40. If the stock is trading at, let's say, $21.50, $21.75, and you set a stop loss at $20.40, if the stock gets to $20.40 and a trade goes off, a transaction goes off at $20.40, your stop on quote or your stop order will immediately sell your shares in the form of a market order, which means you are just going to sell right into whatever the highest bid price is. All right. Now that order is going to be automatic, whether you are at your computer or not, whether you pull the trigger or not, the computer is going to do that for you. So that is how you need to set your orders to protect your downside and to manage your risk. And that goes for anybody if you're not in front of your computer screen. I use mental stops, but when I'm in front of my computer, If I've got to get up for whatever the reason, you never know what can happen during that time period. It might only be 5 minutes. A lot can happen in 5 minutes, trust me. News could come out in the overall markets. News can come out within the sector that the stock that you're in operates. News can come out about that individual company, or there could just be an increase in volatility, and the stock can have a little whiplash type of move. Anything could happen. And if you are not at your computer to control your risk, you got to rely on your platform to control it for you.
Yeah. So that really brings me into the next part, which is, you got to put it, look, just because most people during the day, right? Whether your job starts at 7 a.m, 6 a.m, whatever it is, most people can find 40 minutes. They can adjust themselves, get up a little bit earlier. They could stay up a little bit earlier, stay up a little bit later in the evening. Most people can do these, not everyone. Maybe somebody's schedule is literally booked out from sun up to sundown. And in which case, I don't know, then maybe this isn't for you. Right. But what I will tell you is that if you could carve out, and Mike, just tell me if I'm wrong here. If you could carve out 40 minutes or so, you could put together a pretty decent trading plan for the day.
Absolutely.
Now let me ask. So this is the next question. Let's take us to the next level here. Say, for example, okay, I'm a member of True Trading Group. Okay. I'm a member of True Trading Group. I go ahead and I get, excuse me, I come up with my trading plan in the morning. I have the mobile app, right? So I'm getting the notifications in real time, faster than text messaging, as part of my membership. Okay. And I want to go ahead and I want to follow some of these alerts because I'm at work and I don't have time to do all the due diligence myself. And I know that it's me that's making the decision trading, but I trust in, in what you're doing and what the members are doing, or I'm sorry, what the other mods are doing, because I've reviewed the, the trading journal that you have where all the mods report their trades, right? Pretty transparent, 100% transparently.
Yeah.
So how would I set guidelines to that plan? Because I don't know what I'm going to trade at 6 a.m. and I got to get ready for work, but I want to be able to follow the alerts. Okay. So are there general, for example, I'm going to get in at this price, right? Or I'm going to get in, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to phrase this correctly, but instead of a specific plan, is there a way to make trading guidelines for the day? Right. So if I say, okay, I'm going to get in here, then I know my stop loss is going to be 20% or 5% or 10% down on whatever it is. And I'm sticking to a series of rules rather than specifics on the actual stocks or options trades because I don't have the amount of time to go through that during the day. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is there a set of guidelines that can be implemented so that I know when I get this alert, these are the guidelines that I'm going to stick to?
Well, every trade is going to be different. Every trade is going to carry different risk, different volatility. So you're not going to be able to just enter a trade and just set guidelines for yourself to just say, hey, I'm going to buy the stock here and I'm going to set my stop loss at whatever percentage you're going to choose. You might say, some people might say, 4%, 5%. I'm going to buy a stock here. I'll set my stop loss at 5%. That's hard. That's a horrible guideline for people to use. And I see a lot of people talk about that. I think it's one of the worst and biggest, misrepresentations. I think it's one of the biggest fallacies that I think that a lot of people will read about or they'll see people talk about that are inexperienced traders. I think it's a horrible, horrible, horrible idea.
Can you explain before you go further? And I get it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying to someone like me who is, doesn't have your trading experience. I work a full-time job, constantly busy. We established this last night. Adam can't trade because he works a full-time job. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch last night's live. It'll make sense. My question is, to me, rationally, that makes
right.
What you're,
let me explain.
Yeah, why?
Let me explain why. So now, if you are an active money manager, you're a portfolio manager, then you might set your stop losses on your positions based on percentages because you're using a specific asset allocation when you're managing a portfolio. That's far different from what an active trader is going to do during the day. Okay. An active trader during the day is trying to take advantage of momentum and direction that a stock has, either from on a daily basis or on a multi-day basis, whether if you're a day trader or if you're a swing trader. Every single trade that you're going to get yourself into is going to have a completely different setup to the point where your stop loss needs to be based on the pattern that it is that you're looking at, and then where your profit targets are based on the setup that you're looking at. So you don't want to just say to yourself, okay, I'm going to enter this stock and I'm going to risk 5%. Because if you bought, let's say, a $5 small cap and you risked 5%, that's nothing. The stock can pull down to $4.65. You're going to get stopped out of your position. And then all of a sudden the stock's going to recover, go back to 5. The stock's going to go then to 6.50. And you're going to say, oh, these evil market makers, they always hunt for my stop loss. They stop me out and the stock continues higher. It's not that there's evil market makers that are hunting for your stop loss. It's that your stop loss was too tight. And the support level on the setup that you were looking at was actually maybe down around 440, 435. Your stop loss was too tight because you picked an arbitrary percentage number. The significance of the 5% pullback from your entry, there is no significance to that price area whatsoever. There's no support level there. There's no resistance level there. You're just within a consolidation pattern. And if you're going to set a stop loss within an area of complete insignificance, you're going to get stopped out and the stock's going to then move higher without you later on in the day. Now, on the flip side of that, if I get into a stock like Apple and I set myself at a 5% stop loss, do you have any idea how far of a drop 5% is for a stock like Apple? You'll never be in a stock on an intraday basis. You're not going to see Apple drop 5% in one day unless the markets are just completely shitting their pants and there's something crazy happening. You're in the middle of a crash. Otherwise, Apple's not going to drop 5%. There's no need for you to set your stop loss at 5%. Maybe with Apple, your stop loss could be so close, depending on the volatility of the trade you're going after, you might be able to set your stop loss at 1.5% or 2%, even smaller than that, because Apple's not that volatile. So you don't need to have a 5% stop loss. Now that's going to allow you to actually get a bigger position size because your stop loss is a lot closer to your entry point. I teach traders to change your position size for every single trade, but maintain the same dollar risk. This is one of the biggest risk management lessons that I teach people when they join True Trading Group that not a lot of people know about, because a lot of people just think, oh, 4%. What the hell is 4%? Why that number came to be, why people teach that, I don't understand. Because I can give you guys an example. If I said I want to risk $5,000 per trade, if that is the dollar number I'm comfortable risking, if that's my number, you all need to figure out what your number is. What is the dollar amount you're comfortable risking per trade? Meaning, if you are wrong and you get stopped out, this is how much money you're going to lose. Are you okay with that? Yes? Great. That's your number. No, that number hurts a little bit, then it's got to be lower. You got to move it down. A lot of people think their risk tolerance is one thing and it's actually lower. Like some people might say, like, oh yeah, I'll risk $500, no problem. But then when they're in the trade and they're down 300, they get very antsy. They're like, this doesn't look good. Maybe I should get out. I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know. Then your risk tolerance is not 500. It's actually 300. Okay. So you got to make sure you understand what that number is. I can't tell you what that number is. That's a number that you have to figure out for yourself. And now I can give you guys an example. I can go after a crazy same day expiration option on the SPY, knowing full well that this option is going to be so volatile. I'm either going to lose 50% or I'm going to make 200% because I know how volatile this option is going to be. Well, if that's the case, I can only put $10,000 into that trade because if I'm wrong, I'm going to lose 50%. That'll be a $5,000 loss. On the flip side of that, I can trade a small cap one day. Maybe it's a $5 stock and I set my stop loss at 450. Then I'm going to buy 10,000 shares. If I buy 10,000 shares at $5 and I get stopped out at 450, that's a 10% risk. The option was 50. Now I just gave you a situation where I'm risking 10%. But if I buy 10,000 shares at $5, that's $50,000. If I get stopped out at 450, I lose $5,000. Another example, Tesla. Let's say Tesla is at $1,000 a share. Now, if I want to risk $5,000 on a Tesla trade, I might say to myself, okay, if my stop loss is $9.95 and I'm buying the stock at 1,000, okay, that's $5 that I'm looking at for risk. Now you're talking about, okay, a risk tolerance where I'm going to buy 1,000 shares at $1,000. And if I get stopped out at $9.95, I'm going to lose $5,000. But that's a $1 million position, $1,000, 1,000 shares at $1,000 a share. So I'm giving you guys all of these different scenarios, okay, where you can have a $10,000 position, a $50,000 position, $1 million position, and all three of those scenarios, if I get stopped out, I'm going to lose $5,000, which will be the risk tolerance. But these are all completely different percentage risks. You're talking about 50%, 10%, okay, 5%. Look at how different these numbers are. Actually, less than 5%. That's not even 5% on the Tesla trade. If it was, 100 down to 95, then you'd be looking at 5%. That's even less. Okay, that's like half of a percentage point. So you're talking about, I'm showing, this is why I'm giving you the example of why setting your stop loss based on a random arbitrary percentage does not make sense for an active trader, because every single trade is going to be different volatility and different risk. Your position size should change on every trade as an active trader. Your risk should stay the same. One of the biggest lessons on risk management that I can teach anyone that's an active trader.
Awesome. All right. I'm content.
Good question, though. I'm glad you asked that, because I've given this, I've given that explanation, and I've given those lessons a million times, and I don't care. I'll give it a million more because people need to hear it. Not a lot of people know it. And it's something that can be a real difference maker for a lot of people's trading.
All right, so I do want to address. I promised him that I would. I do want to address Jordan James. Okay, mm-hmm. So and guys, if you haven't answered the poll in the YouTube live chat, please do. Real quick, it says, what trading style are you most interested in? You could choose day trading, scalping, swing trading, and long-term investing. Let us know. There are 400 people that have answered that poll so far out of the 743 people live on YouTube. So we'll leave that up there for a little bit longer. Let us know. So far, day trading is winning with 57%. Scalping is 9%. Swing trading is 30%. Long-term investing is at 4%. Okay?
Get that 4% number higher, guys. Invest.
Invest. All right. So Jordan James. Jordan James asks a very, very fair question. Okay? And Jordan James's question is, if we have to show our broker transcripts to get a refund for TTG, can I see I'm so sorry, transcripts to get a refund for TTG? If we need one, can you show yours in order for me to join TTG? So I'm gonna go ahead and answer this one for Mike. Okay. Only because this is a topic that I need to, that I need to go ahead and, it's a topic that we've talked about many times before.
Yeah,
so
I've talked about this many times.
Yeah, and it's fine. It's fine. So, all right. So, our money back guarantee. Okay, our money back guarantee. Part of that guarantee requires that at the end of the year, if you did not make your money back from your subscription at least once, we will give you all your money back. Well, as much as we'd love to take everyone's word at that, we're also, not operating strictly on the honor system. Okay. So we will ask you to say, hey, not a problem. Show us your trades between when you started to where you are now. It's all you got to do. Okay. Not a big deal. All right. Now, what I will say is that with regard to the trader showing their brokerage statements, okay, here's the thing. We have a trading journal inside of our chat. I'm sorry, inside of our platform. It is extremely detailed. The trades come directly from their brokerages, and they are uploaded every single day. The reason why we do not show specific amounts of shares traded or purchased or anything else is because, and we focus primarily on the percentage gain or loss of a trade. Why do we do that? Mike, how many times have you come on here and told people the exact dollar amount that you made in a day?
I can probably count on one hand.
Okay. The reason why he does not do that is because he used to do that. When we started True Trading Group, okay, we used to have videos. Still does not explain the question. I'm getting into it right now. So when we started True Trading Group, our videos used to have those titles, right? Made $60,000 in a day, made $30,000 today, so on and so forth, right? The problem is that not everyone is trading with the same size, okay? Yeah, Mike, if you want to come and chime in, just go ahead. You need to ask me. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, you were explaining it. Guys, I mean, listen, I used to show my brokerage statements, for everybody. And here's what starts to happen. First of all, the amount of money that I'm going to make on the year is completely irrelevant to the amount of money that you're going to make joining True Trading Group. That's first and foremost. Okay. Just because a trading strategy may work for me does not necessarily mean it's going to work for you. You guys are probably well familiar with other traders that are on YouTube that will tell you how much they make. And then when you try to follow them, it's impossible for you to actually do what they're doing. That's first and foremost. Secondly, when I would show how much money that I was making, you start to get comments like, oh, well, I don't have that kind of an account size, so therefore I can't do what he does. So this is not for me. I can't follow
the other, and even one second, even a step further in that is, well, Mike bought $10,000 worth of this stock. I only have a $15,000 account. I thought I should go all in.
Right. I was getting to that.
Yeah.
So the two reasons why I don't show people. I mean, you guys can figure it out for yourself because you guys know what my risk tolerance is. You know how much I risk per trade. You guys can do that calculation and know how many shares I have. Like when members ask me, I tell them. But the reason why we don't advertise it on YouTube is because I don't want the reason why you guys join True Trading Group is because you see how much money that I make. That shouldn't be the reason why you join True Trading Group, because the money that I'm making has nothing to do with the money that you're going to make. Join True Trading Group because you understand the education that I'm providing to you. Join True Trading Group because you want access to the tools and the resources. When I used to show people, because you'll have situations, and I'm being dead serious, I might get myself into a tier 1 position. Tier 1 is 25% of my desired size. Now, my tier 1 on a specific trade, that tier 1 might be $50,000. But now someone that is not familiar, that might have just be starting to follow, might look and say, oh my God, Mike's in $50,000. He must be really confident in this position. That person that has only $1,000 account is going to put their entire account into that one trade, not realizing that I plan on getting up to, $150,000 position size. I'm going to look to add to that position if I get really confident in what it is that I'm looking at. And what starts to happen is trades that I might get myself into that end up being small losses for me and for my risk tolerance ends up being a complete debacle and a bombshell for someone that is trying to follow in on that trade. So that is why I stopped showing, how many shares I'm actually in on this trade, because it affects other people's decisions. My risk tolerance is my risk tolerance. Don't think and be like, oh, wow, look how big of a position Mike has. He must be super confident. Follow your risk tolerance. Don't base your decisions on my risk tolerance. My risk tolerance and your risk tolerance are going to be two completely separate things. And people started to get hurt with this. People would start to get hurt. And it really, really, really started to bother me because people would see my position size and they would go all in. And now I might take, example, my first trade of the day. Somebody might go all in because they see my position size. I take a loss, but then I just keep trading during the day. And my next 3 trades are winners. And I finish the day 3 for 4 with a solid day. And I'm happy. I'm like, wow, today was a great day. Meanwhile, the other member that has a $1,000 account just got their asses kicked and they didn't follow me on any of the other trades. And that really bothers me. That bothers me. You should not be following things that I'm doing based on the position size that I have. You shouldn't be following things that I'm doing based on how much money that I make. Because just because I make money doesn't mean you're going to make money. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. I literally on the microphone, I can't be any more clear about this. And Jordan, I respect your question fully, brother. I really, really do.
100% I respect your
question 100%. And you should be asking this question. And we used to do this. I used to show my statements.
Yeah, look, Jordan, real quick, man. I don't know if he's still here. Jordan, are you still here?
Well, let me just finish my thought.
Yeah.
Wait to see if Jordan is still here. I will literally come on the microphone every single day, Jordan, before I enter a trade, and I tell you where I'm going to enter, when I'm going to enter, why I'm entering, where's my stop loss, where's my profit targets. I will tell you exactly what I'm going to do before I actually do it. And then once my order fills, that's when you get the alert that comes through in chat that tells you with my exact fill price. Okay? So I want you to stay within your own risk tolerance, not to mention with brokerage statements. Guys, so many people Photoshop their brokerage statements. It's actually, it's a joke. And people are like, oh, let me see your tax returns. I'm not showing you my tax returns. Okay. I'm not going to load my tax returns up online for the whole world to see. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'm not going to just.
We'll make you guys a deal. I'll make a deal on Mike's behalf. The day that Mike and the other mods start using how much money specifically they are trading with, how much gains in dollars that they are making as a marketing tactic, that is the day that we will legally be required to put it on our site. And
I have a problem with that, guys, because if I came online, right, and I'm like, hey guys, look, I made $25,000 today. Look how great of a trader I am. That if you join True Trading Group, I have news for you. You're not going to make $25,000 in one day. And there's things that you need to, I don't want you to join True Trading Group because you're like, wow, look how much money this guy made. Let me just join and I'll make how much I'll make money like he's doing. And people really do think that. And it's foolish for someone to think that. I've been doing this for 17 years to think that you're just going to join True Trading Group and you're going to instantly make as much money as I make. So I'm not going to sit here and try to use my P&L as a marketing tactic. There's also other legality and liabilities as a company when you are doing that. Okay, that we're not trying to even walk that line. We used to show.
And everyone's saying, "Oh, it's super rude. It's super rude. It's none of their business."
It's not rude. I get it.
Hang on. It's not rude. Absolutely. Look, bottom line is that especially now that everyone has kind of become like this over. I mean, look, keep in mind we've been doing our YouTube channel and everything since way before COVID. Okay, for years. Since the end of 2016, beginning of 2017. And, COVID has given birth, and the lockdowns and everyone with their stimulus check has given birth to all these gurus that have come up, right? And even before that, it was still pretty bad. But all of these people, a lot of them claim false stuff. People have been taken advantage of. People have lost money. They have fallen victim to a lot of BS. So I don't think it's a rude question. I think it's a fair question.
Is he still here, Adam? Did he respond? Is Jordan still here?
Yeah, he's still here. He said he's all ears.
Okay.
Whether he signs up or not, I mean, that's up to him. I just think it was a fair question. I don't think he was rude about it at all.
No, it is a fair question. It's a fair question.
He didn't call anyone out. He wasn't cursing. He wasn't disrespectful. He had the courage to ask a real question, and that's awesome. And all good, Yeah.
No, I don't take any offense to it whatsoever. It's a valid question. It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look, we have a moderator in chat whose name rhymes with Schmolf, and he has a really bad habit of posting his, pictures of his account in chat after hours.
Yeah, he does.
And we go ahead and we constantly remind him that that's not appropriate, but yeah. So, and the other thing is too, is that you got to remember, we come on here and we say, you know, TTG is a business. It's a business. You don't want to be a charity. You don't want to be a charity. And that's true. Part of running a business means running a business in compliance. Mike, you have hair?
Yeah.
You know, of compliance, you know? So what does that mean? That means that the moderators, the pro trader moderators, okay, that are in chat, they all have to sign employment agreements. Okay. Part of their employment agreements requires them at any point to give us, you know, upon request, to give us their brokerage statements immediately or be terminated for cause.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of other things that they have to like sign an affidavit, like they're reviewed. It's not like they're just letting chat and everything else. And for those that are members, we do these things called town halls. I've actually shown people all of the form, you know, not anyone's signature, but all of the forms that our traders have to fill out.
Yeah.
It's a real job. And we do that to protect the member.
Yeah, we're also viable, folks. Like as a business, like to be compliant, you know, we have to make sure, and part of our agreements with all the professional traders that are mods in True Trading Group that they sign when they join us, that part of it is that they're actually making the trades that they are finding out that they are. And if they're not, then that is a serious liability issue. And that's why that's why they have to show brokerage statements and all these different things for us as a company, just to make sure that we always stay within.
Yeah,
guys, believe me, if my mods weren't trading with real money, they would not be mods. Trust me on that one.
Right. So, you know, look, all that stuff is extremely important, right? You know, all that stuff is extremely important. And part of the reason why it's important is because True Trading Group is a business. You guys are not a charity. Therefore, we run this like a business, meaning that it's our responsibility to make sure that the people that we employ, that you guys are protected from all that garbage.
Yeah.
All right. Your wife, baby daddy. Oh God, are you? Which one of my kids? Adam, I have something to ask. Please go ahead. All right. All right. Let's conclude the poll here. 589 responses, Mike.
That's not bad.
Nope. 56 here. I'll post it here, but 56%. Where is it? There it is. 56% day trading. Swing trading 29%, scalping 8%, long-term investing 5%. Not bad. You good, Mike?
Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty good. Well, I was waiting for this person that had said they had a question to ask you.
Yeah. I don't know where it is.
I didn't see the follow-up.
All right, we're gonna skip it. All right, so guys, go ahead and continue to ask your questions. We are here for you. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, here we go. I just saw one. All right. So this is from the Huskies Giant 79. They're an STR member. Why am I so thrown off by the end of the year in general? Obviously, you don't know me personally. Thank you for your advice. I think what they mean, look, some of these questions when they get put on the screen, if they're very vague, we're just going to try and interpret. So what I'm going to take from this is that the end of the year, meaning this big rally up, today's pullback, all the headline risk, that it's really kind of throwing you for a loop. That's what I'm going to take from that, right? So, Mike, what are some great strategies or ways to kind of deal with, or maybe this person's even feeling the pressure of like, I gotta hit something big before the end of the year. I gotta hit something big before the end of the year. And all of these factors are making me insane. Because look, let's be honest. This year, you needed a stomach lined with lead in order to handle a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had members, on True Trading Group, we actually encourage members to give their feedback all the time, and we have a form that you fill out if you want to give us feedback. And I can't even tell you the amount of people that are like, "Yo, can you guys hire a TTG therapist?"
Yeah, a psychologist. Yeah,
A psychologist.
That,
to be a moderator
in the show Billions, and that's a real thing. A lot of your larger hedge funds, they do actually have in-house psychologists that will actually help traders through like mental and psychological issues. And this is something that Adam and I have actually talked about in the past. And never say never.
Yeah, see, look, Husky Trader says, or the Husky Giant says, Adam, yes, that is a question. Thank you.
So let me say this. Let me say this to Husky Trader. And this might sound super general and vague, but there's more depth to it. There's absolutely no difference between December 31st and January 3rd. There's absolutely no difference between December 31st and January 3rd. None.
What's January 3rd?
December 31st is Friday, the final trading day of 2021. January 3rd is Monday, the first trading day of 2022. And there's absolutely no difference between those 2 days.
Right.
There's no difference between those 2 days as there is a difference between today and tomorrow. None whatsoever. Okay. People, I'd say towards the end of the year, if you're having a hard time with things, volume is lighter in the overall markets. Maybe just take the final week of the year, which the reason why volume is so light between Christmas and New Year's Day is because so many professionals take that as a vacation. So a lot of your professionals on Wall Street will literally, once they get to like Christmas Eve, that's their final day of work, and they don't come back until New Year's Day. So that's why volume is so light. Take that week off. Spend time with your friends and your family. Work on your hobby, whatever it is, but just stay out of the markets. Stay out of the markets and just kind of take time to reflect on the year and to prepare yourself for 2022 and set goals for yourself and really dig in deep inside yourself to figure out what you need to do for next year to get better, to get better as a trader, to get better as a human being, to get better as a father, a mother, a daughter, a son, a husband, a wife, whatever you need to do to better yourself for 2022, work on that during that year instead of worrying about support, resistance, and entries and stop losses. Focus on something else.
I just saw, and I had a gut feeling this was the case. I just saw Jordan James's comment in chat. Yeah. I knew exactly why he was asking that question, right?
Yeah.
Jordan commented, I like the education system and platform here. I'm coming from another, I'm not going to say his name. I'm coming from another place, right? It rhymes with Shim Shikes. I got burned thinking about joining TTG soon for real education. Listen, man. For those of you guys that don't know, okay, Mike and I personally, right, have been in the Mike and I have seen every scam, trick, everything that is out there. Okay. And look, there are a lot of other groups and a lot of other people out there that for a very long time made money off of people's desire to better themselves. Okay. And I'm not saying it's specifically that person from that group that you were, from that group that you were a member of. I'm not going to say that's what that is. I don't, but, because look, I always think that for the most part that you don't talk bad about somebody else unless they, I don't know, unless nothing. I don't know. I'm in a good place today, Mike.
Listen, you know where I stand and all this stuff. I don't say anything negative about anybody. Like, I don't like talking about names. I don't say anything negative about anybody. I just want people to be forthcoming and realistic.
Yeah,
And
you gotta also think too, man, like with a lot of these other platforms, look, I'm not taking anything away from some of these people, right? Like you can hate on some of these people, but they're, some of the, the way that they market and the way they present themselves is, it doesn't make it right, but apparently it gets the job done. Like, Mike and I are not beyond that either, right? So for example, I'll give you a perfect example. A lot of times Mike and I get a lot of shit because, here, let me ask this. If you're a hang on a second. I have a really good idea. I could put it as a poll. Let me put it as a poll instead of saying one. So Mike, talk on that for a second while I do this.
Yeah, guys, I mean, listen, I don't ever talk bad about anybody. I don't knock anybody, to each their own. I stay in my lane. I mind my business. What other people do doesn't affect me, nor, I don't really care. But what I do care is actually educating the people that want to be educated. And this just all goes back to, Jordan's original question about, showing how much money that I make. And literally, that's the exact reason why I don't. It's the exact reason why I don't want you guys to join, because you see how much money I make and that makes you somehow feel better about, how much money that you're going to make. There's people out there that, like you said, you experience yourself, Jordan. Someone might say, look, I made $1 million this year. And then what happened to you? Did you make $1 million this year? What about 100 grand? Did you make 100 grand with that person? 50 grand? 10 grand? Did you even make $1,000 following this person? And Jordan, it sounds like the answer is no. So why does it matter what that person makes?
Because it matters, because that's what they used to get him in.
Exactly. That's
with that particular person, it's I turned $10,000 of my bar mitzvah money into $4 million, and I'm going to show you how to live the life beyond your wildest dreams. And meanwhile, you never even communicate with that person unless you pay $20,000 for their, what do you call it, package, for their, mentor package or whatever, whatever it is, right? But look, the thing of it is that I relate to what to what Jordan is saying, man, and that's why he's asking that question, because he because that's what they use to get him in the door.
Yeah.
And that's why he's skeptical, which makes sense. And that's why it's not rude, and that's why it's not like inappropriate. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we answer those questions and we don't have those feelings about it. The other thing is, I put a poll in chat right now. There's 235 people that have answered. Very simple question. Is this your first TTG live stream? 10% of those people have said yes. Out of 235, 90% have said no. Okay? Not if they're a member or not, just if this is your first stream. What I want to say is that Mike and I get a lot of shit sometimes for coming on these live streams. And today is very different, right? Today's a different type of stream where early we are, we have, way past the regular Q&A part, right? We're trying some things that are different. We get a lot of shit for selling memberships on here, right? And if you're new, and this is your first stream, if you go back and watch some of the other streams that we've done, like we do a little bit of sales. We do about a 15-20 minute sales pitch in the middle of the stream, and then we do like a 30-minute one at the end. And ultimately, it's like a 70-30 split throughout the 2-hour stream in favor of good content versus sales. But we do the sales, right? A lot of people have given shit for that over the years, right? Oh, do you have to do so much of the sales? Do you have to? The answer is yes, because our other choice would be to create a bunch of ads and a bunch of stuff like a lot of these other people, okay, and take that route. Okay, and that's the choice. So Mike, I'm sorry to put you on blast for a second, buddy, but Can we show you Mike's new 6,000 plus square foot home with his McLaren and what is it, a B7 Alpina, Mike, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in watches, and show you this and talk about an award-winning hedge fund trader and get you to sign up? Sure, we could. Could I show you my 7 cars and my 6,000 square foot house and our brokerage statements? Yeah, we could. We could absolutely take that route. 100% we could take that route. But it's bullshit. It's bullshit because it doesn't put money in your pocket. It doesn't help you become a better trader. So the choice that we made was instead of going that route and showing those ads and not selling on a live stream, right? We decided, let's take this approach, even if it pisses some people off at times, because the value of what they're getting on these live streams far outweigh an inconvenient sales pitch for 20 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the truth. That's exactly why we do this.
You also got to realize, folks, that, you know, those things that Adam, and I hate when he talks about this stuff. You guys know.
Yeah, did I just brag? If somebody goes, just brag. Yeah, you know what? Didn't brag, trying to put it in a perspective.
Yeah, I don't like talking about that kind of stuff. But what I will say to it is, what everybody needs to realize and understand is that, you know, those cars and houses and watches and all the things that Adam just talked about, that did not happen overnight.
Not even remotely.
So that's why that's not the way that, listen, I consider myself, and I was raised this way, to be just a man of integrity. And I don't, and rest assured, guys, you will never see me, taking selfies on private jets and yachts and showing off my cars and all these things and say, hey, follow me and I'll show you how to live this life. It's bullshit. What I will tell you is that if you're willing to put in the work, you're willing to actually get educated, put some time and energy towards learning a new skill that could potentially help you reach financial goals that you never thought were possible for yourself. Don't worry about anybody else's financial goals. Nobody else's pockets have anything to do with yours. It's just about you and your family and what you can do for yourself and for your family. And that's all that matters. And that's how you're going to measure your success. You're not going to measure your success by comparing yourself to somebody else's cars or house or jewelry or vacations or anything like that. And I'm just sitting here to tell you and explain to you guys all that, regardless of what goals that we have separately, people have different goals. But if you're willing to actually put in the time, energy, and effort, my team and I and the entire family at True Trading Group will be there with you every single step of the way to help you reach your goals. And that's
so I just saw something that made a lot of sense to me, right? Check this out. Instead of worrying about Lambos, mansions, watches, jets, and big vacations, wouldn't it be nice to not have to worry about a mortgage payment?
There you go. Amen.
Wouldn't it be nice to not have to worry about health insurance? Wouldn't it be nice to not have to worry about Christmas presents or taking care of your car bills or worrying about, having to coupon clip, or, let me share something with you.
How about maybe not giving a damn that gas is up over $1 a gallon in the last year? How about that? How about the next time someone complains about gas prices, you can say, I don't give a shit. How about that?
Right. Like, that's the real stuff. Don't worry about all the other stuff. That's the real stuff.
Yeah. So your kids
maybe we should run a marketing campaign with that. Like, like F Lambos, mansions, yachts, whatever. How about just worrying about being able to not have to worry, right? Worrying about not having to worry, just getting to that point where everything is okay. You can look at your wife, your husband, your kids, your dog, whatever, your cat. You can look at the things in your life that matter and think to yourself, you know what? I'm okay. I don't have to stress about this.
Yes, Lakeisha. I'm so damn proud of Lakeisha, man. Lakeisha, a comment from Lakeisha goes, I can now pay the balance for my son's tuition. No problem. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, guys, that's the stuff that really matters. You know, all this shit about Lambos and mansions and all that stuff.
Angel Rain just goes with TTG trading. I just paid my property taxes literally 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. So guys, I just think that like that's, and look, we try and get that message across sometimes on here where we talk about, oh, what is your why? Why do you trade? You know, and everyone's like, oh, well, money. I want to make money. Yeah, of course you want to make money. We know that, right? But is it to buy a Lambo or is it to buy peace of mind? You know, is it that's the difference, right?
Yeah.
We're not here to feed you a bunch of garbage. That's not what we're doing. Sean Johnson just said Patek 5726. It's been a while since Sean Johnson.
Damn it, Sean! He gets it. It's been a while, Sean. Again, bro. I haven't seen you.
That
we haven't seen
so
Sean in a while.
Father Guido says, just a question. I am a member, and damn glad to be one. With that being said, and this thinking of you and Mike and the other 21 employees of TTG, is there a thing as too many members and being too big? I hope not, because, look, we have some pretty big goals at True Trading Group. At True Trading Group, you have to understand you're getting, there's a lot that comes with True Trading Group. So True Trading Group, and I had written this down earlier. I'm trying to find it. Here we go. So with True Trading Group, you get, in addition to like all the courses, the alerts, the study groups, the webinars, right? Because that's what most other groups offer. If you go to any other group, right, or any other company that's similar to like a True Trading Group, which there isn't many, you get courses, some alerts, some study groups, some webinars, right? Like that's the stuff that you get. That's what you're paying for. You get a chat room, right? With True Trading Group, you're getting all of those things at a much higher level, but we've also went out, and one of the ways that we have made ourselves different, okay, is you get premium tools that are offered as part of your membership from third-party companies. So True Trade, I actually went out and struck deals with major companies so that you guys get their product as part of joining True Trading Group. And that is a major difference here than a lot of other places, right? So for example, okay, you get real-time full book level 2 from Quote Media, okay? You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed and Squawk. You get TradingView's premium charting software with real-time data. You get ETNA simulator with real-time data and real-time options chain data, real-time options flow, unusual options data, and dark pool data from IEX Cloud and CBOE. You get a social sentiment scanner. You get the trade ideas scanner. You get a crypto scanner with real-time data from Polygon.io. And you get unlimited downloadable analyst reports. All of these things are included with your membership from these companies. On its own, at the very least, if you want to be a full-time trader, you want to be, I mean, look, if you want to be a trader, full-time, part-time, whatever, there's a handful of things you're going to need. Let's take True Trading Group completely out of the equation, okay? Let's assume you think to yourself, you know what? I can watch these live streams. I can go on other channels. I could do this just by watching YouTube. Cool, okay? But there are a couple of things that you can't get for free because you have to pay for them because that's how it's set up, right? Certain things. You need a real-time news feed, okay? You can get this by going to Bloomberg, has a real-time news feed. What is it? What is it, Mike? The Bloomberg box, right? Or
the Benzinga?
No. What's that other?
The Bloomberg terminal?
The Bloomberg terminal, right. You can get a Bloomberg terminal. You can get, there's a couple of other news feeds. Like there's a service called MT Newswire that has like curated real-time news that charge for it. All of these are about $1,000 a year.
Bloomberg terminal is like $25 grand a year.
Right. Right, but I'm talking about like some of the other ones, like MT Newswire, or some of the other. They're like about $1,000 a year. Benzinga is like $1,400 a year. If they run a special, it's probably like $1,200 a year. Stuff like that, right? You're gonna need that whether you sign up for True Trading Group or not. Like it's just an absolute necessity. So if you don't want to spend the money on us, that's fine. Go get those things, because you're not going to be able, even if you work a full-time job, you're not going to be able to have a proper advantage. So sites like Yahoo Finance and Google Finance and MarketWatch and all these sites, they are set up to give you guys a little bit of a taste, a little bit of a free taste up front, but they want you to pay to buy their news feed. That's how they're set up, right? So so you're going to need a real-time news feed in order to trade, whether you sign up with us or not.
Yeah.
You're going to need real charting with real-time data that's able to plot in real time. Okay, so what does that mean? Yes, if you have Thinkorswim, you have the charts there. I got to tell you though, the best charting that I've ever seen is what Mike uses over at Lightspeed, and what Simmons uses over at Schwab. Okay, because let's say you really like Webull charts, right? Or you like some, like a lot of people love Webull's charting. Guess what? It's the same exact charting that we have. It is TradingView. They have the same deal that we have. It's the TradingView premium platform. So you get that included with your membership. Okay. And then a simulator. The Thinkorswim simulator is not bad. There's a handful of other ones. There's a company called DAS Trader, DAS Trader, is okay. But if you really want to go ahead and learn, there's a company called ETNA. ETNA is what is used at most universities when teaching their financial students. That's the company that we offered their software to you guys. Okay, all of this is free with your membership. All right, and then you have like real-time options flow, unusual options, all of that stuff. And there's a lot of other stuff that you get included in there from other parties. I'm just saying that those things, the charts, the real-time data, okay, the charts, the real-time data, and the news feed, you're going to need those things. Okay, you're going to need those things. I don't care if you get it from us or you don't get it from us, but those things are going to cost you well over $2,000 to $3,000 a year on their own. That's not, go do your research on it. Okay, go do your research on it. But that is those are facts. So whether you use us or not, you're going to need that. Okay. Mike, I see a bunch of tickers coming through.
I'm just looking around, seeing if there's anything.
All right. So we talked a lot about TTG and the business of TTG. Let's answer some more questions for people.
Sure.
For a real quick update on the poll, 17 minutes ago, 452 votes, 11% of people. This is their first live stream ever, and 89% said that they have been here before. So that's neat.
Now 89%. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. All right, we can end that poll. Matt Leak asks, how much is a membership?
I'm gonna.
We can both do it. It's fine. So I just covered basically what it is that you get. What we'll do now, real quick, is Matt. We'll go over the pricing, and then what we'll do is, and then we'll finish up with the education and all that stuff. Okay. So you know what? Original JG says the sales pitch gets tiresome. It does, man. It does, and it's tiring. I'm just going to be honest. Let's just be real for a second. It is tiring. We don't thoroughly enjoy it either. I mean, honestly, like we don't enjoy coming on here either. Do you think we like feeling like the ShamWow guy every night? We don't. But True Trading Group is a business. It is a business. And you want it to be a business because you want us to have these tools and these relationships and this oversight and wherewithal to make sure that you guys are taken care of. So yeah, we need to change things up, every once in a while, come up with a new pitch, come up with different things to get people involved. I mean, I've always kind of talked about this to Mike, like, what would happen if we just came on the live stream and we're like, listen, nobody likes to be sold. I don't like to be sold. You don't like to be sold. But this is definitely a real product with real people that can have a real benefit in your life. So just fucking take the risk and sign up. And by the way, if you don't make your money back, we got you. Like, why can't, everyone's like, don't sell me. But like, if we just say it like that, I don't see a trail of signups coming through, It is what it is, but there's all ways to do it. Okay, there's all ways to do it. So like, we don't have to show the cars and the money and the lifestyle and this in order to do it. We can come on here and we can be annoying and repetitive. And you know what? Every once in a while, we'll throw in a stream where you get a little bit of a glimpse of who we really are.
Yeah.
Where we go a little bit off script and you could pull the curtain back a bit and you could see who we really are and what we're really about. And I think that's the stuff to pay attention to. So what I'll say is this: the True Trading Group membership, with everything that it is that we offer, okay? And I just ran through it. I'll run through it really quick one more time. You get all of our courses, you get all the alerts, you get all the study groups, the webinars, a free electronic, meaning that we give you a laptop, Chromebook, Android tablet, or Amazon Kindle Fire HD. You get access to all the trading mods in chat. You get so that's the base stuff. Aside from that, and all included in your membership, you get all of our premium tools from third-party companies for free as part of your TTG membership. It's not just for like 90 days or anything like that. You get it. You get it right away. Real-time full book level 2 from Quote Media, Benzinga Pro real-time newsfeed and Squawk, TradingView's premium charting software with real-time data, ETNA simulator with real-time data and real-time options chain data, real-time options flow, unusual options data, and dark pool data from IEX Cloud and CBOE, social sentiment scanner, trade ideas scanner, crypto scanner with real-time data from Polygon.io, and you get unlimited downloadable analyst reports. All of this is included with your annual membership. Like I said, True Trading Group aside, if you wanted just the 3 most important things on there, okay, it's going to run you over $2,000, probably closer to like $2,500, $3,000 a year. That's not including any of the other stuff that's there, the alerts, the chat, the whatever. I mean, that stuff has a value.
Yeah.
It has it definitely has a value. So, we want to move our price to $2,212. We want to move it back there. We keep saying that, we want to move it back there. When was it there? It was there. And what we did was we kept we'd have, we tried to I'm just being totally transparent with everyone. We tried to follow suit from other companies because we were just starting out. I see it. Jaded Jelly, just keep listening and you'll find out if it's worth the money in a second. You know, we thought we had to do a sale all the time, right? So we kept doing like all these sales and like it really kind of like reduced the price. And then we were like, all right, well, what do we do? How do we get it back up? And we actually had a town hall meeting as we normally do. And one of the suggestions from the members that a lot of our members really, really liked was, why don't you go ahead and walk it up slowly over a period of time to give everyone that wants in a chance to be a part of it, right? So we thought that was a great idea. So that is what we are doing, okay? For us, it's really important that True Trading Group always stays within reach. How do we gauge what is in reach? You guys are going to like this too. Just being super transparent with you guys. We base it on the average. So we say to ourselves, because look, let's be honest. If you're talking about people like Schmorier baiting or Shimshikes or Bimpler braiding or any of these other companies that are out there, they're look, I'm not taking anything away from them, okay? But they are more expensive and they offer less. Those are facts. That's not a knock on them as a trader. I'm not saying they're scam. I'm saying they offer less and they charge far more. Okay, that's a fact. You can go research that on your own. You don't have to believe me on that. So what I'm saying is that for us, we feel that it is important to keep it within reach. The way that we determine what is in reach is we say, okay, can we offer all of these premium tools and put it together, okay, like really put it together the way that we do, still make a profit because this is a business and we want to continue to grow as a business, and be able to to move forward, right? And we feel that $2,212 is that amount. We base it on what the U.S. national average rent payment is. If it is less, we don't want people to decide, do I pay for a True Trading Group membership this month or do I pay my rent payment?
Right.
That is what we base it off of. So I'm just giving you guys 1,000% transparency right now. What we do is we say, if we can make all of these tools and features work within this price point, then that is what we need to do. If we cannot make all these tools work within that price point, then we cannot offer that.
Right.
Okay? That is what makes us, that is how we base our price. Okay? And so far, we've been pretty good at being able to include all of these things for this. Okay? And a big shout out to all those companies that have worked with us. Quote Media, Benzinga, TradingView, ETNA, Polygon, CBOE, IEX Cloud, and Polygon. You
Great
guys
companies.
are absolutely, huh?
Great companies.
Great companies. They have absolutely really worked with us, and we're able to offer their products to our members at no additional cost.
They bought into our vision, man, and that's really what it is. Like these larger companies are really buying into what True Trading Group is about and what True Trading Group is trying to accomplish, and that's leveling the playing field for the retail trader. And I tell you guys all the time, that my goal is for us to be the reason why nobody refers to retail traders as dumb money anymore. It's a very commonly used phrase in the Wall Street community that the Wall Street professionals are called smart money and retail is called dumb money. And I want to be the reason why that term is no longer used. And like Adam said, the reason why we base that price off of your average rent payment in the United States is because I don't want people to feel that this is actually a perfect example. I had a one-on-one with a member today. I don't know if they're on here. His name was Jonathan. I don't know if he's on here or wants to to touch upon this, but a lot of people think that, oh, the stock market is above them. They feel like they're not good enough. They feel like they're not smart enough. They feel like they're not rich enough to be involved in the stock market. They feel like, oh, that's not for me. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that you can ever make in your entire life, is having that type of mindset. And I don't want anybody to feel that I don't want anybody that wants to learn this and actually wants to get involved in the markets. I don't want you to have things standing in your way. I don't want you to have to say to yourself, well, you know what? I'm not going to learn about the markets because I've got to pay for this. I got to pay for that. It shouldn't cost you $10,000 to get this education. It shouldn't. Okay. Because the average person can't just drop $10,000 on some kind of education or some kind of platform. It's just, they just can't. And
it's actually anything above $2,500 becomes very quickly out of reach for somebody.
Yeah, it's too much.
That's the actual number. It's anything above $2,500, and it becomes something that you psychologically you move from, okay, this is really good, I'd like to do this, to, okay, this is a goal I have to work towards.
Right.
Hey,
I can't buy this now. I've got to save.
I can't buy this now and still keep my lights on and pay my rent or mortgage payment. That $2,500 is that amount. For not for everyone. I know that number is lower for some people and higher for others, but mostly it's in that range, right? So
yeah.
So real quick, here's what we're doing. We want to go ahead and we want to have the membership be at $22.12. And what we're going to do is, when it is up at that price, we are going to split it into 2 payments for people. So we kind of toyed around with this a couple weeks ago. Yeah. What we're going to, and it was a little bit of a test run for us. What we're going to do is, in order to keep it within reach for people, okay, we are going to go ahead and we are going to say, okay, you're going to give $1,000 or, whatever it is, 1,000 up front, or, 1,100 up front, and then you'll pay the balance within 6 months to a year. And there's no interest on it, no nothing. It just, that's what it, we'll split it up into 2 payments for you guys when we get to that price point. Okay. When we get to that price point, so that it continues to stay within reach of people, okay, which we feel is a fair price for us and is continuing to be within reach of you guys, okay. But for now, we're well within reach. Mike, you can ask that question aloud, brother.
Oh, you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt you. You were,
Yeah. So Mike just asked me, do you think a company like Affirm would work with us for the buy now, pay later option? I actually just submitted a form request to them. We tried a company called Sezzle. That did not work. We were approved, but people were not getting approved for, more than like $50, which obviously does not work. Okay. So we're working on it, to figure out some solutions, but right now, if you want to focus on the here and now, right now, a membership to True Trading Group is $1,212. Okay, that is the cost of a True Trading Group membership this evening. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry. $1,212. Okay. It was $11.98 last night. It's going to continue to move up. All right. It is going to continue to move up. Tomorrow, it's going to be $12.20. The day after that, it's going to be $12.50. So on and so forth. Our goal is we want it to be at $22.12 within the beginning of the first quarter. Okay, of 2022. The price that you pay when you sign up for a membership is the price you pay for life. When the price renews, it will be $1,212. Okay, So you don't pay more next year. There's no maintenance fees. There's no upsells. There's none of that bullshit. You get everything that we just went over plus that. What you, Joe, pull up the checkout page real quick, please. All right. Here we go. All right. So for everyone watching at home, this is our checkout page. You're going to get 2 free private study groups with your True Trading Group membership. Those are really great. They happen every Thursday. All of them are recorded if you can't make it, but you get to attend 2 of those. And that's really a chance for you guys to get to know, get to know us, get all your questions answered, really get one-on-one attention. You get 2 of those every year. Okay. You also, like I said, by signing up, you get a free laptop. It's going to be an Asus, HP, Acer, Dell, Lenovo, or Chromebook laptop. Once you pass all of our courses and our exams, then you would take your TTG certification, which is like a little PDF cert that you get that members are really proud of, and they should be because they put in the work to get it. You send that to our logistics department, which is very easy. It's just the little chat icon on the bottom of your member dashboard. You just go ahead and send it there and let them know that you want to claim it, and here it is, and we get that out to you right away. Becoming TTG certified, again, just means that you take all of our courses, that you pass the exams. Look, on average, it takes people 3 to 6 weeks. We've seen it done much faster. We've seen it done longer. It's completely up to you. But when you sign up, that laptop is held for you. As I stated last night, we have enough laptops, hopefully, to get us till Sunday. But we're rationing them out because I don't have any more. I have what's in our office currently, and that is it. So we did 17 last night. We have another 17 tonight. Well, it's not another 17. It's just we got down to I think overnight we started the day off. We got to 9. So we have 8. I added 8 more to last night. So it's not another 17. It's just an additional 8. So, but we're capping it for the laptops at that amount. On the checkout page, you have to enter the coupon code, which is TTG121. You actually have to type it in and click apply code, or type it in and press enter, but you have to type it in. Okay? You have to type it in. So that is what's there. Now, I already went over everything you get. On the bottom, Joe, if you want to scroll down to the bottom, talk about the money back guarantee. So the way the money back guarantee works is very, very, very simple. Okay. Mike says it all the time. True Trading Group is not for people that are lazy, but you shouldn't be intimidated and think that it's only for people that can devote 1,000 hours a week to it. That's not true either. Okay. If True Trading Group didn't work for people that had a full-time job or full busy schedules, we would have 5 members. Okay. And that's a fact. So here's the deal. You pass all of our courses and all of our exams. Okay. You guys can do it. It's not that complicated. Plus, little feature here that I can tell you is that when you go through a course and then go through an exam, you also, just putting it out there, have the answer key afterwards. So I share that with you because it doesn't matter. If you want to take it seriously, you're going to take it seriously. If you want to cheat your way through it, you're going to cheat your way through it. There are easier ways of getting a laptop or your money back than doing that. But I'm telling you that to let you know. I'm telling you that to let you know that we don't make it impossible for you. That this is not some sort of a gimmick. Okay? That's why I share it with you. You have to attend 1 free small private study group. All right? 1 free small private study group. That's 1 hour of your time. Find 1 hour of your time on 1 Thursday out of 220 days of the year. That's it. It's not too crazy. And at the end of the year, if you do not make your subscription cost back at least 1 time, we will give you a full money back guarantee. We'll give you all of your money back. And I'm going to put up 500. Mike's going to put up 500. We're going to give you $1,000 on top of it. Okay. That is no BS. That is no, whatever. That is what it is. Our refund rate since inception is 1.78%. So you heard me correctly. If you sign up and you do all the things that I just said, at the end of the year, if you did not make your membership back at least one time, Mike and I are going to give you all of your money back plus $1,000. That is not a crock of shit, a gimmick. That is our way of saying, hey, we believe in what it is that we're saying here. We want you to say, hey, you know what? Maybe it is a little bit tight right now with money. Maybe I shouldn't spend the $1,200 whatever dollars, but you know what? I got zero effing risk. And these guys don't maybe seem like they're full of shit.
It's the eyebrows.
It is the eyebrows. We do that so that we can get you in the door. If you feel FOMO or you feel like you're missing out, you are missing out. You should feel FOMO for this. That and giving you that type of money back guarantee, that's why we do it. So that you do feel that way. And so that you also feel comfortable that if anything were to blow up, you know that you're protected. Okay. So Jaded Jelly says beginning of these classes start in January. So the classes start whenever you want. The classes themselves, they're accessible 24/7. Okay. Accessible 24/7. All right. It's all of it is go at your own pace. All of it. So what I'd like to see real quick, and we do this every night. I know it's tiresome. I promise I will come up with something more interesting for tomorrow. I promise. But if you're a member of True Trading Group and you're making money or becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group, can you guys please type the number 1 in chat right now? If you guys are new and you've never been on here, you need to take a look at what is being typed into chat right now. These people are not paid to be here. They have no benefit in wasting their time on here with us. They are already members. We already have their money. Why would they be here?
It's a lot of number ones.
It's a lot of number ones.
Guys, that's what results look like. I told you at the very beginning of this live stream that results matter. That's what they look like. There's no difference between all these people typing the number 1 and you. They found us the same way you did. That's a live stream. They work full-time jobs. They had small accounts. They're all the same excuses that you guys have that you think are holding you back. They've all had them. They're not smarter than you. They're just getting a
Jordan James, you send me here real quick. Anyone, Jordan, this is specifically for you. But for anyone else too, obviously. If you guys have any questions about the membership, if you have any trouble signing up, if you want to ask me anything personally, and yes, you would be texting me directly, send a text message or WhatsApp from your phone. Don't call the number because I can't answer it. It's a voice over IP text number. So I physically cannot answer it. It'll just ring. And then you'll think I'm ignoring you, which I'm not. So send a text message to 201-775-9702. 201-775-9702. Send a text there with any questions you may have, including Jordan, and I will go ahead and I will speak with you there over text, and I will communicate with you, and we'll figure it out. Okay. So so that's that. Again, you guys got to go to ttgoffer.com, ttgoffer.com. You have to actually enter the coupon code TTG121 and then hit apply code. Somebody just asked in chat, it has all the indicators as it is TradingView. Yes, it does. Every single indicator that TradingView has, multiple chart layouts, everything. At the end, Mike will probably walk you through it. But that's what it is. Okay. No, we have not given out the code word yet. We had not given out the code word yet. I will give it out shortly. Okay. So that's what you guys got to do. That's all to sign up. We took, that's pretty much it. So let's get back into the education. We spent enough time on this. Mike, you're up.
Yeah. All right, guys. So there you have it. Adam gave you guys the website and the coupon code you can use to join the TG fam, myself, the rest of the mods. What I'll do here now is kind of walk you guys through just something I want to discuss real quick. Is as we've been talking on this live stream, a stock that we were watching in chat today that Jason Simmons, one of our trader moderators in chat, was talking about, quite actively today, and that's CPOP. CPOP is having a bit of a squeeze here after hours. This is a pretty small float on this stock, and you're getting a nice move. This stock closed, down around $2.30. The stock is now just shot up to over $3.75 while we're doing this live stream. So you're getting a bit of a squeeze move that's starting to happen here, and I want to just kind of talk you through what I'm thinking about with this stock, because I love the volume that I'm seeing after hours. This is actually very good volume after hours for CPOP. All right. I mean, you weren't getting all that much heavier volume when the stock was actually trading during the regular trading session. So to see this type of move and this type of volume after hours is definitely significant, and you should pay attention to the stock tomorrow. All right. We have gotten above a very key level for CPOP, and that key level was 275. I'm going to draw a line across 275, and I'll make this a little bit bigger just so you guys can see. I'm just going to give you some real-time education right now as I kind of break down a chart, and this is, you guys have a feel for what a regular day is like inside of True Trading Group, because this is what I do live while stocks are moving during the day, and we kind of walk through these analysis. You had a very key level of support in September, October, and November for CPOP that was then broken. Okay, so when you have a support level like this, that then has the potential of becoming an area of resistance. And it did become resistance because what you'll notice as I switch to the intraday chart, you'll see that all day long, the stock had resistance around 275 and could not get above it all day until now after hours, we finally get over 275. And now you get this big, strong extension move. That is significant now. If you come into the day tomorrow and there's any type of a pullback on CPOP, you're going to want to see that 275 area become support. All right. So again, previously was support, then became resistance intraday. Now we're above it. You look for that to become a level of support yet once again. But now there's another level that you need to pay attention to on CPOP, and that was 350. 350 was a level of previous support. Then you have resistance, okay, that you guys will see here with a couple of these tails. And now we're trying to sit above that level. And you have to just continue to draw out these areas, because the next level that I'm going to look for CPOP, if CPOP tomorrow, and I'll tell you guys this, okay, I'll tell you guys this, that tomorrow CPOP is going to be on my watch list. I'm going to tell you guys now what my game plan will be for tomorrow. If tomorrow CPOP is above $3.50 when the market opens, right now we're at $3.65. If tomorrow the stock is above $3.50, I will look for CPOP to give you a very quick pullback off the opening bell down to $3.50. Hold that support level. Look for a move up to $4.75. If CPOP can get over $4.75, your next levels of resistance will be $5.50 and then $6.50. Okay, you have a little bit here around 6, a little bit there around 6. But this is how you can start to draw out some profit target levels. Let me go ahead and delete this and clean this up a little bit just so you guys, I don't want to, complicate the chart too much for the untrained eye. So let me just kind of walk you through this a little bit here. So this can become your profit targets for tomorrow if the stock is still above 350. Okay, so again, tomorrow I want you to put CPOP on watch. It'll be on the watch list. I'll walk you guys through this pre-market. We'll talk about what the stock's doing. I'm not going to trade it now after hours while, we're trying to do this stuff right now. But if 350 area holds, you would then look for this stock to continue that squeeze. 475, a very realistic target for this stock tomorrow. All right. So that'll be CPOP. Keep an eye on that. So this is kind of what we do, guys, in chat on a regular basis. All right. Next, I wanted to walk you guys over to ISIG now. This is where I made the bulk of my money today. All right. And the lesson that I want you to take from this, from today in general, is actually just the importance of patience and sticking to your game plan and trusting your levels, because both of my trades today, ISIG and the SPY, both of my trades today, there was a point during the trade that I was red on both of the positions. Okay. These were not two trades where I got into the stock, it just exploded to the moon. I never had to think about it. It was just, sunshine and rainbows. They were pullbacks during both of these moves, or a bounce rather on the SPY, because I had put options that required patience and required trust of the analysis and following your game plan. One of the things that I'll tell you guys, especially as beginner traders, don't deviate from your game plan. No matter what, stick to your game plan, because that is what's going to allow you to trade without emotions. When traders start worrying about a green candle, a red candle, their emotions come into play. They get greedy when they see the green candle. They think the stock's going to the moon. They get scared, terrified when they see a red candle. They think the stock's about to crash. And that's going to cause the trader to make decisions and to make moves and reactions, not based on maybe something that's analytical and something technical, but rather based on emotional. When you trade with emotions, you make mistakes. When you make mistakes, you lose money. Write that down. Remember it. Okay, everybody welcome Tom to the TTG family. There's only 16 of those laptops left. Adam, I added 8 more to it, but that's all we've got, folks. All right, there's 16 laptops left. You can just go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121. That'll get you guys that big 45% discount, cuts $1,000 off on the membership price, brings it from $22.12 down to just $12.12. And then if you guys also don't make that membership fee back at least once, don't forget, we're going to give you all your money back plus an extra $1,000 on top. You just have to go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group. All right. So again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. Everybody welcome Tom. All right. So back to the game plan. When you guys develop a game plan, and don't worry, you'll learn how to develop a game plan when looking at a stock because of the technical analysis you're going to learn as a member of True Trading Group. So what you're going to learn, the courses are going to be a simplified version of what I learned that I worked at the fund. So you're going to be able to look at a stock and say, okay, I'm going to buy the stock here. I'm going to set my stop loss here, and my profit targets are going to be here, here, and here. Once you do that, okay, that is your analysis. That's your game plan. Follow it, stick to it. Make sure that your execution and your game plan match. There are two different aspects of trading: trade analysis and trade execution. Most traders are better at the analysis than they are the execution. Your analysis and your execution should match.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Why is that?
Because that is how you keep emotions out of the equation.
No. Why are most traders better at the analysis than they are the execution?
Because the analysis occurs before the trader's in the trade. It's very easy to look at something from an analytical standpoint because you're not in the trade. So you have no emotional connection to the trade whatsoever. You're not greedy, you're not scared, you're not in the trade. When you're not in the trade and money is not on the line, it's easy to make a decision without emotions. As soon as you pull that trigger, now emotions come into play. Emotions are a factor, and that is when you're going to make mistakes. So what I'm telling you guys now is that your analysis, which is your game plan, should match your execution. Either get stopped out when you said you were going to get stopped out, or take profits when you said you were going to take profits, and nothing in between. If you try to make changes in between that game plan, you lost money today on ISIG, you lost money today on the SPY, and I made money. Follow your game plan. That is the lesson of the day today. Do not deviate from the game plan. Now, ISIG, let's talk about it. ISIG, this is what the stock looked like at the time that I actually entered the trade. Okay, at the time that I actually entered the trade, I said to myself, okay, folks, I'm looking for, I said this to everybody, literally verbatim, I said this today in chat today. So verbatim, when the stock looked like this, literally the stock looked like this, I came on the microphone, and this is what I say every day. And my teaching members, you guys can type true or false if this is actually what happened in chat. I came on the microphone, I said, guys, I'm looking for a quick pullback down below 19. I want to get down to the 23.6 fib level. I want to see a quick pullback right below 19. If we pop right back up towards 1950, I'm a buyer. I'm going to get long. Okay, that is exactly what I said today in chat before it happened. So everybody is now aware. All the members of True Trading Group are all well aware what I'm expecting the stock to do and what is going to cause me to pull the trigger. I will tell you this ahead of time. Then what happens within 6 minutes later? Bloop, bloop. There's your pullback below $19, right? There it is. The stock pulled back down to 1869 and then it popped right back up. Well, folks, right on that pullback, we are long on ISIG because I just told everybody that that was the game plan. Everybody was well aware. $19.36 was my entry on ISIG, and the stock made that quick little move up towards new highs. So right away, when we make the new high, there was the entry. Right away, when we make the new high, I take one piece of profit off the table as we make the new high. Everybody, welcome Hortense. I am not sure how to pronounce that. Hortense, I'm doing my best. Welcome to the TTG family. There's now only 15 of those laptops left. You guys can, again, ttgoffer.com. Enter the code TTG121. What do you guys have to lose? Seriously. You know, we're basically removing the risk for you. If you guys join, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group. If you don't make the $1,212 back at least once, we're going to give you all that money back plus an extra $1,000 on top. We're going to remove your risk for you. Results matter. We stand behind this program. We put our money where my mouth is, and that's how we prove it to you. Okay? So right there, a piece of profit comes off the table on ISIG at $20.68. Now, I'm still long 75% of my position at this point. Okay? Now, the initial stop loss, I'll just draw it for you. Okay? The initial stop loss was, oops, I didn't mean to do that twice. All right, let me just draw this for you, and I'll make it red just so you guys can see. Okay, this was the stop loss on the position. Okay, this was a stop loss. This is important because this is the game plan. Okay, now as the stock starts to move forward, now look at that. Now look at that pullback. Now the stock actually pulled back further below where I bought the stock. I am now red on this position. Okay. I'm now red on this position. Do I panic? Now, do I say to myself now at this moment in time, do I say to myself, now am I thinking, wow, this stock looks so strong right now? No, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking, the stock's experiencing a little bit of a pullback. Maybe it just needs more time. Maybe my timing is a little bit off. Do not try to trade stocks based on timing. Do not try to get into a stock at the right time. Get into a stock at the right price. One of the biggest mistakes that I see beginner traders make is they try to enter trades at the exact moment they think the stock is going to go up. Do not put that pressure on yourself. You are not that good. I am not that good. Nobody is that good to make the prediction that this moment, right here, right now, this second is the exact second the stock is going to go up and it's never going to look back. You're not that good. I'm not good. Not that good. Nobody is that good. And that's going to cause traders to get in and then get out. And if you would have gotten out and not followed your game plan, you're not going to make money on ISIG because this is my stop loss. I'm sticking to my game plan. Well, what happens? The stock never goes down to reach that stop loss. Never. We hold, we hold, we hold, we hold, we hold, and then bang, breakouts to new highs. And now we start ripping profits comfortably off the table on ISIG. All right, more profits came off the table. I'll just give you guys the trade alerts. Where are we? 21.88, and then again more at 22.58 from the 1936 entry. Stick to your game plan. The analysis was correct. but the timing was not perfect. Your timing is not going to be perfect. Stop trying to enter based on time. Start entering based on price. Trust your levels. Trust your game plan. Make sure your game plan matches your execution. Welcome, George, newest member of the TTG family. 14 of those laptops left. Go to ttgoffer.com, coupon code TTG121. Get that 45% discount, folks. Okay, that's the lesson there with ISIG. And then I will give you guys the SPY. I got to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you all. This was not an easy trade today. This was not an easy trade today. Okay, this required even more patience than the CPOP trade. The SPY gapped up today, pushed to new all-time highs. Then you had this big, strong engulfing candle where we just kind of wiped out that entire morning push. And I stepped in right there on that bounce back. And right here is where I bought put options on the SPY. Okay, so I stepped in here and I bought put options on the SPY. I'll give you guys the exact, where's my fill? Okay, $2.13. That's the December 31st expiration, the 477 strike put at $2.13. And this was not an easy hold. Okay, this was not an easy hold. Right there was the entry. And then right away, VWAP creates resistance and drops us down into yesterday's close. And on the green to red print, I took one little piece of profit off the table at $2.33. But now I'm still long the bulk of this position. And now you start to experience the bounce back. Now, let me show you where my stop loss was on this position. This was my stop loss. And again, I'm going to draw my stop loss for you on the trade. And I tell you guys what my stop losses are, by the way, so everyone is aware of what my stop loss is when I enter a trade. Okay, so there's my first entry. There's my first take profit. I'll make my take profit in green so you guys can see the take profit in green. So there's the first take profit. There's the stop loss. Now we bounce back. Now, again, at this very moment in time, do I feel overly excited? Am I in love with this price action? No, of course not. I want to see the markets just do that. I'm in put options, right? I don't want to see the markets bounce back. But it's not realistic to think that a stock is going to just move in your direction in a straight line. Stocks go up, stocks go down, they go up, they go down, they consolidate, they go sideways before they make moves. And again, enter your trades based on price, not based on timing. Because if you decided to get out of this trade at this moment, right here, because it got back above your entry price, that would be you did not stick to your game plan, because my stop loss, that was my game plan. That was the game plan. Okay, I stuck to it. If you exit the trade here, then that means that your analysis does not match your game plan. Well, you would have stopped out prematurely. You would have lost money. I'm still in the trade. Now the stock market, now the SPY comes back down. We consolidate, we consolidate, we consolidate. It looks like we're about to break down right here. It looks like we're about to break down. Oh, damn. The market bounces back. Now at this moment, do I feel comfortable? Am I happy? Am I excited that the SPY just bounced back? No, of course not. But I'm sticking to my game plan. I'm sticking to my analysis. My execution has to match my analysis. And then what happens? If you stopped out at this moment, you lost money on the SPY. You lost money on the SPY. I'm still in it. And then what happens? Bang. Take profit off the table, comes off at $2.70. Let your game plan match your analysis, or your execution, excuse me. Now, this was not an easy trade. This was a difficult hold. This was a difficult hold, not to mention the time decay on these contracts sucked. Okay. The premium, today the SPY was a premium killer. Whether you were in call options or put options, the premium was a killer today. Time decay was a killer on the SPY. Okay. So, and then I ended up exiting my position right there. Okay. Because at this point now I realize it's 3 o'clock. We had our chance to break down. We did not break it down. And now I'm getting out the last piece of my position at $2.14 from the $2.13 entry. So I got a piece of profit off at $2.33. I got more profit off at $2.70. And then I got out final. I mean, it's a 1 cent profit. I mean, from $2.13 to $2.14, basically break even. But $2.33 and $2.70 on the bulk of the position. And the final piece comes off at $2.14. So yes, a profitable trade. But if you did not stick to the analysis and the game plan, you are losing money on this trade. That is why the lesson I want you guys to take from today's trading is patience. It is analysis, matching, execution. Especially as an inexperienced trader, do not try to change based on price action, because the likelihood that you are going to deviate away from your game plan and it being the right move, the likelihood of that being the case is less than you sticking to your game plan or you deviating from your game plan and it being the wrong move. Because remember, you are going to be better at the analysis than you are going to be the execution. So trust the part you are better at. If you're better at the analysis than you are at the execution, which 99% of traders are, follow the analysis. Allow your execution to match your analysis. Stop out when you're supposed to. Take profits when you're supposed to. Don't deviate from it. That's the greatest lesson that I want you to take from this trading session, this live stream right here, right now. Okay? I hope that makes sense to everybody. Golden nuggets raining down upon you from the skies above. All right? I hope that was helpful. Okay? So I think what we'll do here now, guys, before we kind of wrap things up, I'll show you the platform real quick for anyone that's interested.
Yeah. You want to? Yeah, I'm actually curious to see how many. Before we do that, how many people here are not a member of True Trading Group? If you're not a member of True Trading Group, for all of the non-members of True Trading Group, can you guys go ahead and type in the letters TTG in chat for us real quick? Just want to see who here is a non-member of True Trading Group.
Jordan didn't sign up. Where is Jordan?
He'll send me a text when he's ready, I'm sure. So we have Annalem, we have Raquel, we have Duff Beers. Duff Beers, I got to tell you, Timothy McNally, Duff Beers, I got to tell you, Mike called your username out a couple times. He has no idea that you're named after the beer that Homer Simpson drinks, which always makes me sad. Mango Tango, Marty Chisholm, let's see who else we got. I know we got more because I'm running that survey in chat right now. Claudia LeQuinn. So right now, out of 288 responses, we have 10% of people on here are not a member. 1% are trial members. 40% are lifetime members. 51% are annual members. That is what is currently on the live stream right now. Dustin Pringle, also TTG. John Salemi says signing up next month. All right, so good. And there's obviously more, right? Just some people don't like typing in TTG. So I'm going to end that poll. We have a good answer there. So what we're going to do now, guys, like Mike's going to go ahead and show you guys the platform. Robert Lopez, TTG. That's right, Robert Lopez. Congrats, man. You upgraded to lifetime today.
Nice.
That's awesome. Welcome, buddy. Jordan, I'm going to give you... Jordan, please go ahead and send me a text message, dude. If you don't want me to have your number, you could star 67 it before you send it or whatever. But send me the message. I know the spot you're in. It sucks to be in that spot. Let me help you make it right. All right.
There's a lot of TTG members, guys. A lot of members, you know, before they joined, they came from other groups, and now just wish that they kind of skipped that whole process and found True Trading Group from day one. I haven't talked to one single True Trading Group member that's been a part of a different group and now believes that they're going to go back to that group because they like it better than True Trading Group. And I'm not like kidding, guys. If any members that are on here, that if you are a member of True Trading Group and you've been a part of another group and now True Trading Group is going to be your home for life, guys, go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. I want people to see that there's life after the bullshit. There's life after the getting taken advantage of and getting upsold every day of your life. So if you're a member of True Trading Group and you guys have been a part of other groups and now True Trading Group is your home, I want you guys to go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Just look at all the number 1s that are coming through in chat right now. Anyone, Jordan, I don't know if you're still on the live stream, brother, but these number 1s are people that have been a part of other groups, like famously the group that you've been a part of in the past, and many others that are like it. And now they've joined True Trading Group, and now they're having success, and they're not going to go. They're realizing now that, wow, True Trading Group is far above and beyond the others that they've been a part of in the past. And none of these people are going to be like, hey, well, I tried True Trading Group. They kind of suck. I'm going to go back to this other group. I haven't talked to one TTG member that has said that. So
the best, the worst type of reviews that we get, and I encourage everyone to go on Trustpilot. So trustpilot.com, we're on there. We have almost 1,400 reviews. I believe today we're up to 1397, I think is the number. 1396. So here, let me just show you guys this real quick. Real proud of it. This is our Trustpilot page. So you can see here we have 1,396 reviews. You'll notice that not all of them are positive, nor should they be, right? Like, that's impossible. You're not going to have 100%. Not everyone's going to love you all the time. The worst comments we get are roughly about about us selling on the live stream, and about how I can be an a-hole. Both are true. Both are true.
Yeah.
You know what you won't see on here? You won't see that anyone was promised a refund and didn't get it. You won't see that that there was bait and switch on anything. You won't see any of that.
Right.
The worst things you're going to see on there, even though we're 4-star or 5-star rated with almost 1,400 reviews, what the worst reviews you're going to see on there is how I'm an a-hole. Okay. I'm an a-hole and tough to work with, and we sell on the live streams.
Literally, those are the complaints that you. I go read the bad reviews and the good reviews. Go read them.
Yeah, read both of them, and you'll see like this one, for example. This guy, Trader for Life. You want an honest review, good and bad. You know what? Okay. And you'll see my reply. This is Adam that is replying. As a business owner, I want to encourage people to leave honest reviews that are respectful and balanced. Most miss that mark and post reviews that are obscene, false, and flat out rude. Your review is exactly what you titled it as, an honest review with good and the bad. We absolutely encourage our members to leave honest reviews. Just be respectful about it, because we actually, when somebody leaves a real review, we go back and we think to ourselves, okay, how can we make this better for people?
Right.
But when you give it like 0, 1 star and talk about how you don't like us selling on a live stream, we ignore you.
Right.
Because you obviously missed the assignment.
And our teaching fan, if you guys are on the live stream right now, and if you guys haven't done so yet, you guys can go ahead and leave us a review on Trustpilot as well. If you guys haven't done so, we welcome and encourage it.
Yep. And it doesn't have to be 5-star if we didn't earn that from you.
Right. Honest review. I'm not asking you, you think it's worth 5, 4, 3, whatever. You write the review that you think is fair.
So yeah, this has been a pretty real stream, no?
Yeah.
If you guys
long stream.
Yeah, it's been a long stream, but it's been a good stream. I think it's been overdue, man. I think it's been overdue. Every night we come on here, it's the same script, the same sales pitch, the same stuff. I liked it. I thought it was refreshing, man.
Yeah.
It's good to change things up. It's good to, get real with people. And you'll see, look at all the comments. Best in a while. It was good. There's a lot of people that love having you and I on here at the same time,
Yeah.
And I think what makes it cool for having us both on here, not that I offer a wealth of knowledge, but I'm like everyone else.
Yeah.
I can, I think of the questions that maybe you guys are thinking of that then I can go ahead and pass on to Mike when he's in the middle of an explanation of something.
Adam's not a trader, guys. Like, you understand, like, that's what he means. Like, his level of education when it comes to the trading aspect of it. Like, I might say certain things when I'm going over a topic. And listen, guys, I've been doing this for a long time. So sometimes I might just make an assumption or about, what I would consider something that would be like an elementary topic or something. And Adam, you saw it right there. It's like, well, wait a second, Mike. Why? Like, what is that? What does that mean? How does it? So these are the questions that people ask. These are questions that people have. These are the questions that will help you guys get better and to understand things better. Don't ever be shy or embarrassed to ask questions when we're on here. If I didn't want you to ask questions, I wouldn't have a 30-minute Q&A session before I get into
which is never 30 minutes.
Right. I always say we're going to do a 15-minute Q&A, and I end up talking for 45 minutes answering questions. Believe me, if I didn't want you to ask questions, I wouldn't tell you to do so.
Right. The other thing I want to also say real quick is that we do have a trial. Okay. We do have a trial. If you go to ttgthree.com, we do have a trial. It's a full week, not including weekends and holidays. So if you sign up today, you will get a full week. Your weekend will not count. New Year's, what is it, Mike? New Year's Day is the market's open on Monday, right?
Yes, the market's open Monday.
Yeah, so it won't count against you anyways for that, but the weekend won't count against you. It's just $3. We charge $3. We charge $3 because we want to make sure you're a real person. We want to make sure that the people that we're allowing into our chat room are real. And if you put in a credit card number, guess what? That's as real as it comes. Okay. The cool thing about it though is that there is no auto renew on that $3. So you would actually, you will actually have to click on, you'll have to click on join now and then re-enter your credit card information to upgrade to an annual membership. Once your 1 week is over, it just simply expires. You are never, ever, ever charged again. You don't need to cancel anything. It's just over.
Yep.
Okay. So I would strongly recommend that if you're new and you're on here, and I don't strongly recommend, I'm asking you if you're on here and you're not ready to sign up or you don't know if this is for you, go do the trial. Come into chat tomorrow, see what we're all about. You get a full week. So if you sign up tonight, that means that your day starts tomorrow. So what is that? Wednesday. You'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you'll have next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. So go sign up for the trial. Come join us in chat tomorrow. Costs you $3. That is it. Okay. If you're on here, I strongly recommend that you do that. With the trial, you will not get the same discount that we're offering here tonight, and you won't get the laptop. You'll get some discount. You'll get a 35% discount, but you won't get the laptop. Yeah, 7 trading days, Michael Aramis. Yes. So, and Mike says, "Are you sure?" I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I will add days to your trial. Because you know what? I own the effing place. So I can add days to your trial.
And Adam said, "Let there be light."
I got you. Don't worry. I really hope Jordan sends me a message. I don't even care if he signs up, man. I feel bad. I know that. Anyways.
I don't know if Jordan's here anymore, brother. I haven't seen him.
He is here. He is here.
I haven't seen him comment in a while. Even when I asked if he was still here, I didn't see anything.
Jordan, are you still here, man? Yeah, he's here because his name is in chat. He's online still.
All right, let me show everybody this platform.
All right, go do it.
All right, guys, let me show you guys the platform here for, I'll show
I'm
you.
going to sign off, though. So everyone have a lovely evening. I had fun tonight. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tonight. It was a big change of pace. We streamed for a lot longer than we normally do. And there you go. And the code word for tonight, what was it the other day? It was, I don't have it in front of me.
Quickly.
Yeah. Oh, it's at the bottom. Hang on. Code word, off your knees quickly.
Right? Wasn't it quickly?
Yeah, it was quickly. Here. The code word for tonight is and don't. And don't. That is the code word. And don't.
Guys, these code words, for if you're not a member, don't worry about this.
Guys, what we do is every 2 weeks, we give away $3,000, $300 to 10 members. And we make it fun by they have to come on the live stream and look for the code word. And then when we pick them, they have to tell us the code word. Yeah, it's going to be it's 2 words tonight, whatever. All right. That's it. Mike, you're up.
All right, folks. So let me show you guys the platform. I'll show you all the tools and resources you guys are going to get access to as a member of True Trading Group, because you've got our chat room, of course, kind of the highlight of everything here, where myself and the other professional traders in True Trading Group, we share our screen, we alert our trades. You guys can listen to the audio analysis as we break down in real time the opportunities that we see in the market. As a member, you're going to get at least a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of professional traders that has a collective win rate of over 80%. We're fully transparent. We have a trading journal on our website where all of our trading activity gets uploaded each and every single day. It has every buy and every sell that the moderators make, so you can follow along and see how you'd be doing if you were following our trading alerts. You're also going to get 2 small private study groups every single Thursday. TTG moderators hold small private study groups after hours where no more than 200 members are allowed to attend. The point of these small private study groups is to provide members with even more individualized attention to further increase your chances of success and to speed up that learning curve. You're also going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed and Squawk Box. From the TTG chat room, you guys are going to get 24/7 access to the Benzinga Pro's live streaming news feed and the Squawk Box feature. The Squawk Box feature means you can actually turn on this feature and listen as a human being reads news headlines to you as they come across the wire. If you don't want to read them yourself, if you're busy looking at stocks and charts and you're focused, you can just leave that on and listen to the news as it comes over your speaker. All right, this is going to give you real-time news. You can allow you to stay ahead of the markets and make more informed trading decisions with real-time news. Now, you're also getting TradingView's premium real-time streaming charting software. What do you guys get when you combine TradingView's premium charts with Quote Stream's real-time streaming data? A charting software that is second to none, free with your membership. The Trade Ideas Scanner, which is the industry standard market scanner, this cloud-based AI software, the stock market analysis platform, streams in real time inside of True Trading Group. It tells you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. Make sure you're always focused on the best stocks. Then you can also harden your skills with our simulator, okay? This state-of-the-art trading simulator will allow you to trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data, without risking $1 of your money. All right. This is the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You're then going to be able to quickly identify stocks and crypto to trade with TTG's own scanner that has the same functionality as FinViz Elite, but also gives you the ability to click on any one of those stocks and get get unlimited downloadable PDF reports that show you analyst ratings for those individual stocks, as well as insider buying, insider selling. Wouldn't it be nice before you guys actually buy a stock to see how many analysts have a buy rating on that particular stock? You can see what their price targets are. All that can really help you making your trading and investment decisions. Then you've got options flow and dark pool data as well. This is stuff used to only be available to professional traders on Wall Street. Not anymore. Now it's at the fingertips of my TTG fam. Okay, this is how we level the playing field, and this is how we give you guys access to the stuff the pros use, so we can better your chances of success and speed up that learning curve for you. You've got our full trading performance journal as well. This will track all of your trading and give you stats and data so we can figure out where you are making mistakes so we can adjust those mistakes and improve. You have our social sentiment scanner as well. This scours StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tells you what stocks are being talked about the most. That's how you stay ahead of the curve. You've got our daily watch list and our game plan as well. You guys will be able to see what stocks the TTG Pro traders have their eyes on and find out how they intend to trade them before the market opens, so you know exactly where to focus your attention. We do this each and every single day inside of chat. You've got our swing trade email alerts with analysis as well. And of course, the courses. The courses, again, are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. You're getting beginner and foundation courses where I'll walk you guys through my strategy and lay out the foundation for the path to consistent profitability. And then you have the advanced courses where we do a deep dive into the education I received at that fund. And then we simplify it into layman's terms to share the keys to professional technical analysis and trade execution. You got our options course, which will teach you guys all things you need to know about trading calls and puts. You also have some advanced option courses for, more advanced, like straddles, strangles, debit spreads, credit spreads. You got our trader psychology course. Trading's 80% mental, folks. You're going to learn how to master your emotions like a pro with this trader psychology course. Our swing trading course, you guys are not a fan of day trading, don't worry about it. We got you covered. Our swing trading course will show you how to trade stocks over several days or several weeks as opposed to minutes or hours. This course is perfect for those people that work full-time jobs. There's even a course that teaches you how to trade during a market crash. I got a feeling this is going to be helpful for you guys next year. Our crypto course as well, if you guys are interested in the crypto markets. And then we have a video library where there are over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops, webinars, and study groups that the TTG Pro Trader moderators conduct with members on a vast array of trading and overall market topics. This video library is updated with new, live, and exclusive content daily. Okay. Then you've got monthly live workshops and webinars where market conditions are constantly evolving, and therefore we must evolve our strategies with it. You gain access to live workshops and webinars designed to help you continue to learn and be consistently profitable. Our premium blog and forum gives you some good insights and tips and market commentary and trade ideas. And then you have any and all new courses and tools that we add to the platform in the future, you will have access to as a member of True Trading Group. All right. So guys, the next 14 people to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121 are going to get a 45% discount, 2 small private study groups for a pro trader, a chance to earn a brand new free laptop, and a money back guarantee where if you do not make your membership fee back at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, not only will I give you your $1,212 back, I'm going to give you an extra $1,000 on top of that. If you fail, we're going to lose money. That's all the incentive I need to make sure you have access to the tools, the resources, the education, the guidance, and the mentorship you need to become successful. All right. Again, that's ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. And then certainly last but not least, that trial. It's there for you if you guys want to try us out for a week. TTGThree.com. Again, TTGThree.com. Guys, answer that poll that Adam just sent out for you guys. Answer that poll. Go ahead right now, guys. Answer that poll that Adam just sent out. Make sure you guys answer that poll. All right. So you can join us for a 1-week trial. It's only $3. All right. It's only $3. Or you guys can join right now and get everything that I just said to you with that discount, that offer for our holiday sale. All right. That's it, folks. Thanks for joining me tonight. You're the best. I love you all. Smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't ever miss these lives by making sure you click that notification bell. We're dropping golden nuggets on the regular. You guys want to be there to collect them. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.